Dismissed from drama school with a note that read, "Wasting her time. She's too shy to put her best foot forward." Turned down by the Decca Recording Company, who said, "We don't like their sound, and guitar music is on the way out." A failed soldier, farmer, and real estate agent. At 38 years old, he went to work for his father as a handyman. Cut from the high school basketball team, he went home, locked himself in his room, and cried. A teacher told him he was too stupid to learn anything, and he should go into a field where he might succeed by virtue of his pleasant personality. Fired from a newspaper because he lacked imagination and had no original ideas. His fiancée died, he failed in business twice, he had a nervous breakdown, and he was defeated in 8 elections. If you've never failed, you've never lived.
Suppose you are a part of a thriving business and need to branch out and find that next big thing. Or say you want to change a behavior, like getting people, a lot of people, to use less energy in their homes. How would you go about it? Design thinking is a powerful tool to tackle the unknown. It's a means of going on an expedition without a map, without even knowing the destination, but with the confidence that you'll end up somewhere great. Let's make it tangible with an example that captures the 5 key elements of design thinking. Daylight was given the challenge of getting kids in America to move more, to help fight childhood obesity. The project started with an idea. Provide kids with a digital music player that has a motion sensor, then give them rewards based on their activity. But the big question was, would kids really use it? What could make the experience so compelling that they would use it long enough to see the health benefits? Learn from people. We began by talking with kids. We spent time in their homes and schools across the country. We listened to them share their motivations, habits, delights, and frustrations. The research included kids in the mainstream, but also incredibly active kids and the very sedentary. It turns out that those at the extremes are really good at giving a voice to problems that those in the middle might feel, but have a harder time putting their finger on. Find patterns. We captured our observations on hundreds of Post-it notes and laid them all out to make sense of what we learned. Using informed intuition, we looked for patterns that pointed to opportunities. Daniel said, "I get bored with solo video games. It's the multiplayer ones that keep me coming back." Meg said, "I don't wear my iPod when I'm running because I want to talk to people." Define design principles. These quotes, along with others, revealed one of the design principles that would help us get to a successful concept. Facilitate social interaction at all times. Many such design principles emerged. Together, they formed the guideposts of an experience that we felt confident would resonate with kids. Make tangible. We asked ourselves, how might we questions, to bridge the gap from design principles to specific ideas, and then quickly turn the best of them into rough prototypes. Iterate relentlessly. Building physical devices out of simple cardboard and mocking up digital experiences with paper and pencil allowed us to learn quickly. With each prototype, we tweaked and evolved the concept. We brought digital and physical models to kids to listen and learn. The concept evolved until we got to a compelling solution. What we ended up with was not the original idea of a digital music player. It was instead a small activity monitor that kids could clip onto their clothes or slip into a pocket. It was a portal to an online world that allowed kids to share and celebrate their real-world accomplishment with each other and their families. In a 6-month clinical trial, the impact was a 59% increase in physical activity. Learn from people. Find patterns. Define design principles. Make tangible. Iterate relentlessly. Whatever the challenge, design thinking is a powerful tool to reveal new ways of thinking and doing. What in your world could benefit from design thinking?
Here at NASCAD University in Halifax, Assistant Professor Glenn Hogan has created a program that places an emphasis on designing products for seniors. To help his students understand some of the physical limitations we all face as we get older, Glenn has come up with a pretty unusual research tool, the empathy suit.
Welcome.
Thank you, Glenn. Thank you for having us.
No problem.
Before we get to the empathy suit, I want to hear a little bit about your motivation for developing this program.
Halifax and Nova Scotia, the province, has a large aging population. In fact, one of the most high aging populations in Canada. The reality right now is a lot of the products that are designed for the pre-war generation, the baby boomers' parents, are badly designed. You've seen the tennis balls that they cut and put on the bottom of the walkers to make it slide. Now, great solution, but it's kind of ugly. It's tennis balls on the bottom of walkers.
You had your students go out and talk to the elderly.
One of the only connections that anybody really has, especially the students, is with seniors, is definitely with their grandparents. And it's such a nice connection, too. So there was that in that they had, and it started to get them to actually understand some of the issues that their grandparents were having.
What role does the empathy suit have in all of this?
Well, the empathy suit is a tool to understand what it feels like physically to be a senior. And it's basically restricting mobility, flexibility, dealing with loss of vision. So all of the physical problems that you get as you get older.
We have your students Jess, Ryan, and Christine, right?
Yes.
And they are all wearing their own empathy suits. They designed these suits, right?
They designed them in groups.
I see branding was something you guys did. That's great. Can you see the back? There's marketing taking place.
Exactly.
Yeah, I guess that's what we kind of intended, that everything would be packaged, manual goes with it, and it's also designed to be very restrictive, but so that you can change that, you know, like levels of restriction.
So you can feel like you're 60 years old, you can feel like you're 70 years old.
Yeah, essentially. Just increasing the reduction of mobility, I suppose, in the knees, the elbows, the torso, spinal curvature, the neck.
When you wear that suit, what hurts the most on you?
Right now my neck, because I have the neck restrictor in, so it's highly restrictive.
Christine, how did you research this? Did you talk to old people?
I actually frequent a local pool and do aquasize with some older women who are there. And when I see them out of the pool and we're in the locker room together, I would be able to talk to them and I would see their difficulties actually just, you know, putting their shoes back on, trying to do these things that I'm done in 10 minutes and it takes them a half hour.
Do you think you're less likely to be impatient with an old person who's slow in front of you at the supermarket?
Yes, actually that was immediately after we started working with these. We actually took them into public one day and wore them around, and just seeing that and how hard it was, like, you know, just get things off the shelves or check out at a drugstore.
Glenn, I would love to get in an empathy suit.
Let's see. Yeah.
This is actually just limiting the movement of your stride.
Yeah, it's already working its magic. I feel like a really sad superhero.
The
This is just making it a little bit more difficult to grasp and manipulate objects and use the phone and things like that. Wow. Let's just muffle the sound a little bit. Let's zip you up. You're going out into the public, and we want to look presentable. All right, let's head out. How are you feeling?
I feel horrible.
Before we go down the stairs, I think I'm going to have you take off your the shoes here because
Okay.
I don't want you falling. It's
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah, you knew. Yeah, you're setting me up. Thank you. Oh. I'm taking the elevator.
Be very, very careful, please.
And the limited range of motion with the legs is
Yeah,
crazy. It's a workout.
We'll reduce your lung capacity here by breathing through this straw because as you age, your lung capacity decreases.
I don't see a lot of seniors with pink straws in their
Well,
mouths.
no, I thought this was this was my little touch to for you.
Because I'm not humiliated enough.
That's right.
This is your car, right?
Yeah. So drive carefully.
I'm losing my shoes. Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, got it. Thanks. Nothing is easy. Here we go. Oh, jeez. Did I do that?
Maybe try to see if you can do a shoulder check and, well, maybe not.
I really don't see where I'm going back there. Thank goodness we have an empty parking lot. Just going for a ride around the block.
Yeah.
Gonna make a big circle, okay?
Yeah.
It's scary.
Yeah.
I know there's nothing in this parking lot, but I can't turn my head. I'm still in pain. My vision is a mess. I can't hear well.
Just be careful. And how's it feel?
Like I shouldn't be driving.
Yeah, and you probably shouldn't be.
This is where we were, and we are home. Oh, sorry. Let's find some reading material. I'm not a big Jonas Brothers fan, so...
Get fit and stay fit.
Hurts my neck
Yeah.
and my shoulders.
Yeah, reaching up for anything, you think of yourself in the home, in the kitchen, and you're going up the high, going up for your can of food up there. It's very difficult in terms of reaching.
One more time?
Yeah, reaching is difficult.
Okay, yeah, and oh, geez. Oh, my gosh. I need a nap. Yeah, these goggles really are giving me a headache.
Here's the ultra headache relief.
All right, let's pay for it. Hello, how are you?
Good, how are you?
I'm doing all right. You're not, oh, geez, sorry. I'm gonna leave that there.
Sure.
Okay, thank you. All right, Glenn, I want to thank you and all your students at NASCAD University for helping me out today. It was an exhausting day, but rewarding.
Well, thanks for coming up to Halifax, and I hope it gave you a little bit of an insight into what you may experience as you get older, and be a little bit more empathetic to some of the experiences that our senior population experience on a daily basis.
I'll be a lot more patient with my mom. Can you help me open this?